it's Lori, and I am continuing with my stories about growing up as the daughter of a Southern gospel music group. You know, not daughter of a group, but of the parents. And I told you about the chicken. If you didn't hear about the chicken, you need to read about the chicken. Go look up the chicken. You don't read about it, you need to watch the video where I talk about the chicken. Okay, so I told you that usually it was chicken, it was bread, and it was mashed potatoes for me. That's all I would eat at potluck dinners when my parents would sing at some little church with no indoor plumbing. Yeah, I haven't even gotten to that little piece of tidbit information there, but it's coming. So anyway, one particular time, now this is a story that it's been told over and over and over. You may have heard it. It was told most often by my uncle, who was a member of the group, the Cook Family Singers, and who had a sense of humor and he could appreciate sarcasm and a good joke. Well, this was neither a good joke nor sarcasm, but it was funny after the fact, I guess, to people, my uncle especially. We were standing in the infamous line of the potluck dinner, and I was behind my mother. Let's say I was 12. Around there, 13 maybe. Not much older, old enough to know better, but young enough, not really young enough to get by with it. Just, what are you going to do? We're in line, surrounded by church people. We're the visiting gospel music singers, and we're getting our food. I got a piece of chicken, probably. There was bread. There was potatoes, mashed potatoes, and I put some gravy on those potatoes. I don't think I ever did that again at a potluck dinner. I put gravy on the potatoes, and lo and behold, that gravy ran all over my entire plate, and it was a mushy mess. It was getting all over my bread, and I really wasn't a fan of bread and gravy back in the day. And I mumbled to my mother, who I didn't want to be there. Keep that in mind, people. I plead the fifth. I plead the whatever it is that you plead when you don't want to be somewhere and something happens to you that you don't like. That's what I'm pleading. Anyway, I mumbled to my mother to do something. Help me, Mother. Get the bread out of the gravy, for goodness sakes. She didn't hear me. And I had to repeat myself, but this time I wasn't polite at all. I said, get the damn gravy off my bread. And I think I said it loudly because I think people looked. And my mother was so embarrassed. My mother, the gospel music singer, the guest at this church function, had a daughter cursed in the middle of the potluck dinner on the grounds. Sorry, Mom.